Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yandi. I'm student English department third semester. And today I have final exam explain journal. So the journal title is using YouTube video and IT based media improve student speaking skill. So let's join with me to watching my video explain the journal. Okay, let's I try explain the abstract from the journal. From the journal, the purpose of this paper is to present the theoretical perspective underlying YouTube video as an IT-based media improve students' speaking skill. That were obtained from several sources, such as journal and article, conference proceedings, conference papers, and thesis. This writing is motivated by the factor that there are many students still have problems in speaking, which are mostly caused by the lack of ideas they have about vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar. The use of conventional teaching media that makes the students being bored also has become the main reasons the problem in the speaking. Tackling those problems using YouTube video is promising solution to improve students' English speaking skill. YouTube is an interesting media which gives the students better exposure toward the aspect of speaking skill. Moreover, some previous students have provided that using YouTube video can change students' speaking skill in some one aspect, namely fluency, vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar. Okay, let's move to introductions the journal. Speaking is one of four important basic skill language. The successfulness of English learners is seen from their ability in using English to communication effectively, according from Kurniawan 2016. Speaking is oral communication in two ways process between the speaker and listener, which improves both productive skill of speaking and receptive skill of understanding, listening with understanding. Legends with that definitions. Burns and Joyce, as stated in Kurniawan 2016, stated that the speaking is an attractive process of us constructing meaning that improves production, receiving, and processing information. So, it can be said that speaking is an important language skill which improves both productive and receptive skill that enable people, the students like me, to communicate with others effectively. However, many students still have problem in speaking, according to Kurniawan 2016. Found that most of junior high school students of SMP students, junior high school, senior high school, were not able to talk English even a simple sentence. He further stated that this phenomenon is caused by several factors such as a problem grammar and vocabulary is so hard. So, according to MCK in Herlina 2014, speaking skill has some important aspect which can be divided into 6 aspects, such as 1. Comprehension, 2. Vocabulary, 3. Pronunciation, 4. Fluency, 5. Grammar, and 6. Intonation or expressions. In the terms of comprehension aspect, people should understand the spoken words of the instructor, regardless of grammatical and other error. Vocabulary is important aspect of speaking which enables people to convey the information to others effectively. Then pronunciation is related to articulation of words in which is a very important. Since wrong pronunciation will lead in interlocutor to difficulties in grasping the meaning. Media has important roles in the teaching and learning processing in the classrooms. According to Henich and Muleda in Herlina 2014, words media fuller is delivered from the Latin mediums, which means between, in which is referred to anything that carries information between a source and a cipher. Films, videos, TV, radio, audio recording, photographs, project visual, printed material, and the like are media communications. With information technology (IT), according to Sawyers and Williams, as stated in UNATA 2015, is technology that merges comporting with the high-speed communication links carrying data, sound, and video. This information technology includes personal computer, telephones, televisions, and various handheld devices like handphones. So, can be said that IT-based refers to anything which utilizes information technology IT, like a personal computer and telephones or handphones, to carry information from the resource to the receiver. YouTube is part of the advancement of information technology IT. In this globalization era, YouTube is a website that shares various kinds of video like video clips, TV clips, music, video, movie trailers, and other content, namely blogging, short original videos, and education video, according from Jalaluddin's 2016. The website was started in February 2005. It allows its users to upload, view, read, share, as well as comments on video. However, only registered users are allowed to upload video to their channels. As started previously, YouTube provides various kind of video with no expectations for videos or learning English, makes both teacher and student can easily get desired video. The purpose of learning and teaching, the teacher can decide to use or assign the student to watch and contain a video which is suitable with the topic and object of the lessons. It means that the teacher should help students for appropriate videos which can be used by considering 3 sets of criteria, namely 1. The student characteristic, which is related to silent social demographic characteristic, age, grade level, gender, ethnicity, and language dominance. And number 2, the possible offensiveness of the videos, in the which video with content of graphic violence, obscene language, nudity, sexuality, gore, racial and ethnicity group, and drug use must be avoided. And number 3, video structure which related to considerate on light, context, action, and our visual and number of characteristics on the video. The advantage of YouTube video has several advantages for teaching and learning purpose, according to Jalaluddin to 2010. Those advantages as follow. Number one, YouTube video are very useful media which can be associated outside and inside of the classroom. It is because YouTube video is an online based video which can be as a such everywhere with an area internet connections. So it offers flexibility of learning and enables the teachers to assign the students to explore more related video outside the classroom. And number two, YouTube video provide exposure to authentic English and offer authentic example of everyday English spoken by the people. It enables students to have access toward English which are spoken by native speakers. Moreover, using authentic material will make the student become more confident in facing real life situations. Third, using YouTube videos promote a learning style that is more anonymous and student-centered. The student will actively engage in their learning and the role of the teacher just a facilitator. Okay, I'm sorry. Moreover, the science of as assigned various videos in YouTube gives the student opportunity to discover knowledge by themselves without being spoon-fed by their teacher. In addition, with video which combines both picture and audio make the student become easier to understand an abstract concept. Four, using YouTube video in the classroom greatly attracts students' attentions, so it makes classroom very attractive for language learning. Using YouTube video allows the student to comment on any video, especially when they play it online. So it even contributes to the author language skill development the students. The technique of using YouTube video in the classroom. Active viewing. It is necessary for students to take an active part on video science. The technique needs them focus their attention on the main idea of the video. Freeze framing and predictions. It means stopping the video at certain points. It shows certain pictures on the screen by pressing pause buttons. Silent viewing. It means that the video is playing with the sound off and is only using the moving features. One way of doing this technique is the students are asked to observe the behaviors of the characteristic and to use their deduction. Sound on and vision activity. This technique is used by removing the visual elements of the video so that the students only can hear the dialogue but are unable to see actions. Repetition and role play. When there are some difficult language points in the video unit, a repetition can be necessary way for communicative productions exercise. Jigsaw viewing. Okay, to explain the technique, the teacher can be instruct half of the students to go out the classroom for a few minutes, and the rest are watching the video with sound off. The conclusions from the journal. Speaking is an important skill which must be mastered by the student in order to able to communicate effectively. However, some researchers show that there are many students still have problems in speaking. Those problems are mostly lacking grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. To solve the problem, the teacher can use YouTube as an IT-based media for improving students' speaking skill. It is because YouTube video provides the students authentic English, so they have the better exposure to what speaking aspects like pronunciation, structure, vocabulary, and intonation, which the resulting as improvements on the other aspect of speaking, namely comprehension and fluency, as well as speaking skill as a whole. Besides in the also interesting, challenging, and stimulating media that can motivate the student to learn a more seriously way, for it is in implementations in the classroom. The teacher can use the sustained technique such as active viewing, freeze farming, and production, silent viewing, sound on the vision of activity, reflection and role play, and jigsaw viewing. Okay, that's all my explanation about the journal. I hope you have some informations or anything, and I suggest you to learning this more like me, listening, speaking, for language basic skill. Thank you for watching.